Friends! Hello! Hello. Let me know if the audio's okay. I can put in my AirPods if I'm too quiet. I don't know if anyone's even around, but it's been so long. Hi, Michaela. Michaela, how's my audio? Am I too quiet? I am working on my second sleeve of my... Okay, great. I'm working on the second sleeve of my sweater. Look how far I got. This is all from last night and today. Hi! Hi, Rose. So I'm like almost done. I think I only have about 2.5 inches left, and then I can do my cast off. And then I can work on the body. But this is my last skein, or like hank, whatever, cake of yarn. So we'll see how far it gets me on the body, because right now it's pretty cropped, and I do not want a crop sweater. So how is everyone? I have not been live in so long, so bear with me. The cats are... Say hi to Gorbon. Gorbon! Say hi to everyone. He's camera shy. He loves attention, though, so don't let him fool you. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Debbie. Hi, everyone. I was wondering if anyone else still has their Christmas decorations up, because I was gonna take them down. I have all of our Christmas decorations can fit in a box because we've moved so much in our recent life. We don't really have that many decorations, so our Christmas tree is literally this tall. It's on our counter right now. So I have the box like out because I was gonna put them away on the 1st, but my partner's like, I like it. Can we keep it up for a little bit? So we're keeping it up. You don't, Debbie? We had clients come in, so I had to take them down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably take them down pretty soon, just so I can get the box out of, like, back into my living room. But also, I've been dealing with the flu. I don't know if anyone else got sick. I was going to get so much done because I had off of work Wednesday, Thursday. I was supposed to work Friday, but then I had off, obviously, Saturday, Sunday. Well, I don't know if that's obvious. I had off Saturday, Sunday. And I was bedridden. I didn't even go into work on Friday. I was so sick Wednesday through Friday. And yesterday, I was finally feeling, like, better. And I got so much done around the house. And today, I'm, like, for some reason, I feel worse today than I did yesterday, but I still feel fine. But, yeah, I got knocked down. You're working on a sweater, too? What sweater are you working on? Took them down yesterday, felt very accomplished. Yeah, like I said, I am feeling a lot better. I'm going to go into work tomorrow. So it just, I was going to do I was going to start a vlog and all this stuff, and I did not leave the bed at all. Yeah, I know, Michaela. I probably got it from you. Just kidding. I have no idea who I got it from, honestly, because, well, my sister-in-law was sick when I hung out with her on Christmas, and I did give her a hug. But no one else in my family got sick, so maybe it's just because I gave her a hug, and that's the reason I got sick. But I had like, I felt like my body was made of bricks. It wasn't even like the symptoms, like my throat was a little sore, and the 3rd day I had a really bad migraine, and that was the worst of it. And today I had like a cough, but it seems to have gone away. I don't know. It's always worse in the mornings and then the evenings, so we'll see how I am tonight. But yeah, I hope no one else is dealing with this sickness. It's very annoying. You just took Christmas down. Yeah, these are technically Christmas decorations here. These like white, they're like supposed to be trees. They have like buttons on them. They're really cute. Someone's grandma made them, and I bought them at a fair. My partner thinks that they're kind of weird, but I like them. I have an exposed nerve and a broken tooth. No, ow. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. And that always has like an associated like earache, headache, like that tooth, ear, head. I feel like they're all kind of connected. So, I'm so sorry. That is rough. Tooth pain is no joke. No joke. A crochet granny hexagon. Honestly, I have had the itch to start a hexagon cardigan for the past few months. I'm not sure if I'm going to, because I think I just need to fill it with like some sort of other mindless crochet project. Just because I feel like I don't have the yarn I would want to do the crochet hexagon cardigan, and I don't want to buy yarn, so I'm trying to avoid. That was Franklin. Hi! Yeah, Tracy, I am feeling a lot better. I was just saying how I was down for like 3 days, but we are up and at 'em. So hopefully no one else is. I know the flu is like going around right now. And so, yeah, I hope no one else is getting it. I honestly might have gotten it from my coworker too, because she was coughing on Tuesday, but she didn't seem sick. I don't know. It kind of came out of nowhere. But what's everyone else working on? This is the Gallant sweater by Cagery. If you've seen my recent vlog, I hadn't even had any of the sleeves done, but now I have this sleeve. I finished this sleeve yesterday. I've been going ham. And then this sleeve, I'm almost done with it. I have probably about 15 rows left, but this is what it's looking like. So this is the sleeve that's done. It will most likely grow with blocking, and I'll probably be too long, but that's okay. And then obviously I have a lot more to go on the body, but I just figured I'd get the sleeves over with. Oh yeah, it's going around in your area too, Rebecca. I think it's kind of making its way. I'm making a second pair of sailor slippers. Oh my gosh, those are so cute. Are they all striped? Like, is the pattern, like when you make them, do they kind of have to be striped, or are yours striped? Those are so cute. And you know what? I need a pair of slippers. So if you like the pattern, maybe I will look into this. I've seen a lot of people making them, and they're very, very cute. Mesh market bag, cute. I'm making Victorian fingerless gloves from BOD. I don't know what BOD is, but that sounds lovely. Victorian. Mm-hmm. Wait, are they lacy? Ooh. I want to see a picture of those. I was about to work on heels of socks I have put off for a month, but you popped on. You can work on them while we chat, Tracy. Are you knitting them? Hi, Debbie. I don't know if I said hi to you. Oh, yeah, I did. I'm sorry. My brain's a little foggy still. Lots of scrunchies. Working on a 6-day star blanket, 2 anniversary cake. Ooh. What's the colorway of the anniversary cakes? Hi, Rowan. Making baskets from a bunch of scraps because your other project wasn't cooperating. I feel that. I feel that. I know I really want to cast something new on, but I told myself I would need to finish this sweater first before I cast another knitting project on. I don't know why. I feel like I can't have more than one knitting project at a time. Oh, bag a day. Okay. The pattern gives many options. I made the first gray and white stripes on the top and black on the sole. Second one will be just gray. They're fun and quick. Ooh. Yeah, I'll have to check those out because I've never felted anything before, but I feel like it can't be that hard. But yeah, those look very cute. And I need a pair of slippers because the last slippers, the ones I was wearing last winter, I wore them to literal shreds. So need a new pair. Yes, knitting, so need to pay attention. Yeah, fair, especially on the heel part. It's not like you're just doing like stockinette. I'm just doing stockinette right now, so it's very nice. The sweater, I made a gauge swatch earlier, but the sweater I'm going to start after this sweater is called, I think it's called the Beagle sweater. It's a pattern by Barocco yarns, and I'm making it for my partner. Yeah, the Beagle. This is what it looks like. If you can see. So it's pretty intricate, but it's just seed stitch, really. It's just it looks more intricate than it is, but it's really not that bad. Look at that little lumberjack. That's going to be my partner. But I'm using this blue color. It's like a gray blue color. And this is Homestead, I think. Homestead wool. And I like the feel of this yarn, this one, a lot better than this one. I actually kind of don't like working with this yarn. It's kind of, it's like variegated in thickness. Like it changes thickness a lot, and it's also a little scratchy. I don't really like the feeling of wool, to be honest, but this one's pretty soft. Anniversary cakes are called Blackberry Surprise. I've seen of Invader Zim. Hold on, I'm looking it up. Blackberry Surprise Anniversary. Oh, I have to type in like anniversary cake. Oh no, because it'll bring me up. It's bringing up blackberry cakes. Is it Karen? What's the brand? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's so cute. I love that. The like minty with like the burgundy. I like that a lot. Can't wait to see him model it. Yeah, we'll see how long that sweater takes me, because this one's taken me months and this one's just stockinette. So we'll see how long his sweater takes me. And I might take a break from knitting. Like I'm gonna work on it, but I've been knitting a lot because all of my Christmas gifts were knitted actually. I have to edit that video. But I've been doing a lot of knitting lately, and now I'm kind of like ready to switch back to tapestry. And I have to finish all my squares, y'all. All my squares. I'm so behind on those. I don't know. Now I'm kind of like, well, we're in 2026 already, and I'm so many squares behind, but I didn't have time to work on them. Well, I didn't make time to work on them. But yeah, those are gonna, and I actually have to finish my sister's Christmas gift too. I'm gonna crochet her something, but I was running so behind on all my Christmas gifts. So I told her, like, you're not getting your Christmas gift on Christmas, sorry. But of all the people in my family, my sister is the one to be like, that's fine, because she's always running behind on her Christmas gifts too. So oh, the blue. Yeah, I like it. He picked it out. But it was a long time ago. Well, it wasn't that long ago. It was like 5 months ago. He picked out this yarn. So he just picked out the sweater. So yeah, I'm gonna start it. I did a gauge today, and I didn't block it, but I'm gonna go with, I think it's gonna be fine. I did have to size down on my needles, but sorry if you said this, but what is the fabric? It's 100% wool. 100%, but you can tell it's like more, I don't know if it's more processed, because this one's got a lot of like vegetation in it, like little bits of hay and stuff. It's just a little rougher, which is fine, but it just doesn't feel as nice to work with. When I was gauging or swatching this one, I really enjoyed working with this one, so I'm excited. But yeah, they're both 100% wool. So it's interesting how different they can feel. So I'm not sure if that's like how they're processed or what, but I kind of like the hay because it makes me feel closer to the sheep. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to wear like a long sleeve shirt under the sweater because I think that it'll be itchy. Oh, I was gonna ask if anyone has experience with like blocking wool garments, and I should look this up, and it probably says too on like the yarn label. But can I put it in the washing machine? Not the dryer, but can I like put it in the washing machine and then like lay it out flat? I was just curious because I'm lazy, but I can always hand wash it too. It's not a big deal. I just don't have any wool wash, so I finished my gifts, but I still have them because the one thing I ordered still hasn't arrived. I don't want to go to the post office twice. Yeah. It's so chill. Like I feel like too, especially as you get older, it's just not really about gifts. Like the holidays aren't really about gifts anymore. Like it's nice to make, like I feel good making things for people, but I know that there's like no pressure. Like one of my Christmas gifts was a total fail this year, which you will see whenever I put out that video. But basically my father-in-law's gift like was a total fail. So he ended up getting spices. We gave him some spices and like nice olive oil. Hi, Coley. Am I pronouncing your name right? Coley? That's how I pronounce it in my head, but if that's not how you pronounce it, let me know. Yeah, but like, oh, where I was going with that is like he didn't care. Like I told him, I was like, I'm gonna fix it. His present. I'm gonna fix it, but I made him a hat and it was too small. Womp. And I thought I was gonna be able to block it out, which is why I didn't have time to correct it because I saved blocking until the literal last minute. And yeah, it didn't block out to the right size, so I have to frog back and fix it, but it'll be fine. Oh, perfect. Oh, good. Rebecca, what'd you all make? Did anyone else make any gifts this year? Honestly, I probably will still make Christmas gifts next year for the 3 people. Well, for my mom and then both my parents-in-law. That's who I make gifts for this year. It's just those 3. I don't know if like anyone else is going to get any homemade gifts though, because it really takes up a lot of your time. And I'm like, I wanted to work on other stuff. And I was like, I can't, I have to finish these. These have a deadline. So I made my kids and their partners plus my grandson big pillows and one sister-in-law a dragon. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Dice bags were popular this year in my family too. My brother-in-law got a dice bag. Hi. Oh, hi, Kate. How did your cabled gloves come out? They came out good. Those were like, but I did have to frog them a couple times. I called Michaela on the verge of tears once with those because I messed them up and I thought I wasn't going to be able to fix it. And I was like, I have to start these over. And she's like, no, don't do that. Just frog them back. And I was like, I'm scared. So Michaela definitely talked me out of a little panic attack I almost had. That's dramatic. I wasn't about to have a panic attack, but I almost started crying. I also put a video out at the end of December and I messaged my friends and I was like, don't watch it if you don't. Yeah, right? I was like, that's why I wanted to wait until after I gave all my gifts to put out what I made for Christmas. Because mostly for my mom, because I know she watches my videos. I'm not sure if my mother-in-law does. I don't think my father-in-law does. But yeah, I feel that. And then I was like thinking, do I need to block my sister? But I haven't even gotten to hers yet, so. She lost the one I made for her 2 years ago. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, you only made a hat for your mom. Yeah. 10 for my in-laws. I did lap blankets and my parents' home decor. Wow. You've made a lot of stuff, Rebecca. I'm impressed. How long, like, when did you start making all your gifts? Because I started 3 months ahead, or no, 2 months, but I only made 3 things and I was pushing it. I never got your lives. Hi, Emily. Yeah, I haven't gone live in a while. It's been a long time, but I'm like, I didn't feel like editing, but I miss talking to everyone. So I was like, I should go live. I'm not doing anything else today. And I was so productive yesterday, so I'm rewarding myself. Hi, Sarah. Made hats and ear warmers. See, those are nice. I'm keeping that in mind for next year. I did mittens mostly. My mom got a pair of mittens, and my mother-in-law got mittens, and my dad, my father-in-law was supposed to get a hat, but in case you missed it, that was a fail, so I have to redo that. How do you mess up a hat? I don't know, but I did. So I made one gift this year, a hood for my wife. Oh, that's great. A hood's a good idea too. I like that idea, especially if you live in like a cooler climate. I know, mad props to Michaela for sure. For sure. I was like, help. I know it's pretty late where you are right now, but I need help. Most of mine were done on the knitting machines. Oh, yeah. See, that's smart too. When I made that sweater, I've been wanting to like try and make more stuff on the Centro, because when I made that sweater, everyone was saying that I needed to do like waste yarn so that my cast on and off edges were not so loose. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That is so smart. So I really want to like do a redemption sweater, because I like how it turned out a lot, but the seaming could be better. The lap blankets I worked on all year. Oh my gosh. And the other stuff I didn't start until Thanksgiving. So wow. Yeah, you were way ahead of schedule for sure. Yeah, I was talking about the mittens, Michaela, when I called you and I was like crying or about to. And I was like, I'm starting over. And you're like, don't do that. You're like, just frog it. It'll be okay. I'm right here. And then I frogged it and it was okay. And then I had to frog it again later. What did I do? Oh, yeah. The first time I did a cable backwards, and then the second time I made it an entire cable length too long because I was so in the zone and ready to be done with them, and I wasn't paying attention. I made my brother a beanie and then gave it to him and had a new beanie and had to make a second one. Wait, I gave it to him and I had a new beanie and I had to make a second one that fit him. Yeah, see? So you get it. Yeah, the reason that mine was too small was because I did color work, and it was my first time doing color work, and I later learned that if you size up your needles for color work, then it might be a little bit better, but my tension was too tight, and so like the band where the color work is was like too tight. Shame. Ooh, hello from California. Lacey, how's the weather there? We got like a foot of snow last week. So it's a winter wonderland outside right now. But now I think now it's sleeting. So that's kind of not that fun. Makes me feel a little bit better about being sick. Although it was really nice out yesterday. If you're at the point where you're going to start over, you might as well try to frog it first. That's so true. That's what she said to me. And I was like, you're right. This is why we call our friends when we're panicking instead of panicking by ourselves. Because they can use logic when you cannot. I'm going to run and see if I can get these socks. Yes! So glad thank you. Bye, Tracy. Nice talking to you. Send me a picture of your socks. We are mid-rain, but doing okay. Nice. It's better than sleet. I like rain. But how is everyone else's holidays and New Year's? Anybody have any New Year's resolutions? Or do people not like those? I personally do. My main resolution this year is to just be like more mindful in the things that I consume, like in my consumption of, that's pretty broad. And I kind of mean it to like be broad because it can pertain to a lot of things. I'm trying to spend more mindfully. I can be kind of impulsive and I have everything I need. So I don't need to be spending anything recklessly. I'm trying to eat less sugar. So being mindful of my consumption of sugar, and not saying I'm not going to eat sugar, but like, I don't know, actually looking at food labels and like looking at the added sugar in things, because there's so much added sugar in things. So that's like another goal of mine. We're at single digits this week and this week you're in the 60s. Yeah, wow, weather is wild. That's actually very wild. That's such a drastic difference. I made one out of stretchy scrap yarn, and then the stretchy scrap yarn, ooh, and then the one I made for him was nicer yarn but less stretchy, and so I ended up noticeably smaller. The third one, I added like 10 stitches in the round. So you made 3 hats? Oh my gosh. Hi, Tina. We get snow for a couple weeks a year, and we're currently in one of those weeks. It's pretty, though. Yeah, it is pretty. I like snow. I think as a kid, I loved snow, and then as an adult, I hated snow. But the last, like, 4 or 5 years of my life, I've really just grown to appreciate snow. I think it's pretty. It can be really scary when you're driving in it. I don't like that. But I really like skiing, so I think if you can like have a winter hobby, it helps. But we actually haven't really gone skiing too much this year, which is interesting because we've had a lot of snow. So I didn't realize the yarn I was making, the vernacular, was a mix of cotton and acrylic. Yeah, it turned out so nice. Are you blocking it right now, Sarah? We went out for pho for lunch because it's my birthday. Happy birthday! Wow. Wait, it's your birthday today? Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Rowan! Wow, that's so exciting. I love pho. Maybe I should I don't know if we have any, I'm sure we have pho places around here. There's a really good ramen place downtown that I really like, but I haven't been there in a while. I have 2 so far, making decent stuff for the market I'm going to. Ooh, when's your market? Learn tapestry crochet? That's so exciting. I'm excited for you. I love tapestry. I think once I'm done with this sleeve, I'm going to start working on, well, do I start working on my sweater or do I work on the tapestry crochet I'm working on right now? I'll probably honestly work on the tapestry because Michaela and I were going to do a buddy knit for the sweater. She's working on a different sweaters, and I was going to work on this sweater. So this is technically a buddy knit with Sarah, but Sarah finished that sweater a long time ago. So I'm working on, this is the Gallant sweater by Hiiii. So I finished the sleeve last night. And so this sleeve I started last night and have been working on it kind of all day today, and I'm almost done with it. Actually, I should probably like see where I'm at, but I think I knew I had to you decrease every like 10 rows. Well, it depends on the size you're doing, but I'm decreasing every 10 rounds. And I think when I was at my last round, I was like, okay, I'm going to do one more decrease round and then probably end up doing like 4 more rows after that. But I'm going to get to my decrease round and then I'm going to count and see where I'm at. But that's what I'm working on. Wait, did I say what it was? The Gallant sweater by Hiiii. And it's the Aran weight one, because there's also one that's for like bulky. I think that's like the main pattern, but there's a Aran weight variation. That's the one I'm doing. I'm on the home stretch before retirement. Oh, so exciting. Beginning prep for that. 4.5 months left. Oh my gosh, Rebecca. That's so exciting. You're going to have like a huge party. Hi, Whizzlebee. I love that name. We have Secret Santa at the start of December. I made a living jar. I don't know what that is with crochet for that, but otherwise I'm not good enough yet. What's a living jar? That sounds interesting. It's almost dry already because I put it on in our smallest room. Nice. That's so exciting. You're like almost done. Hi, Angie. Ooh, hello from New Zealand. Hi, Bex. My market's in March, the 40th anniversary of the Celtic Bear. That's exciting. Yeah, you have plenty of time if you're in March. You have like a schedule for yourself to keep yourself on track for like your makes. I feel like I would need that. And be like, okay, I need to make at least like one bag a week or, you know, whatever it is. I'm a speedy knitter, but also have no job. Well, I also put this down and then did like Christmas gifts too. I wasn't working on this. So once I picked it back up, because I started this sleeve last week when we went back for Christmas. So this sleeve took me a week and this sleeve has taken me a day. So once I get in the zone with it, I can go through it pretty fast, but I would just do one row and like set it down and then like do a row and then set it down. And I wasn't like working on it consistently, and then while I was sick, I had plenty of time to like work on it, but I wasn't doing anything. So I don't do resolutions, but I'm hoping for a better year. I plan on mostly using yarn from my stash, at least for the first half. Yeah, I think that's a excellent goal. I did a yarn ban last year, the beginning of the year, and it really makes you realize how much yarn you have. I think I'm going to do it again this year, just for like the first 6 months and see where I'm at after that, because I have a lot of yarn and I don't really need, although last night I was on Ravelry and I was like looking at all these different, hi Gordon, I was looking at all these different projects that I want to start, and I'm like, well, I would need to get yarn for that. I'd need to get yarn for that. So, but I already have bought yarn for projects, so I'm going to try and get through those projects first. And then if I still want to do the other projects, then I can get yarn. But yeah, I have too much yarn. Ooh, I do have like yarn that I don't have a project in mind for, but I think I know what I'm going to make. It's actually a crochet sweater. It's by O_la yarn, O_la yarn. And I'm not sure if you've seen this, but it's not out yet. I think the pattern is going to be released in 2 weeks, but it's the cloud sweater, I think is what it's called. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. It's really cute. I'm just like waiting for it to get released so I can make it. Here. Look at it. Isn't that cute? It's like wavy. And it looks very like an airy stitch. So very drapey for crochet. So I think I'm going to make that. I don't know when, but it's on my list. Decided to learn to crochet the waffle stitch today. Oh yeah, I've never tried that. Working on a dishcloth with it. I want to make a dishcloth a month this year. Ooh, that's a really, really good goal. Oh, Living Jar is a creature from Elden Ring. That's awesome. That sounds complicated. Living Jar. Oh my gosh, you crocheted that? That's awesome. If you can crochet that, you can crochet a lot. So I signed up for a Valentine's market and realized I don't have any Valentine's related stuff in my inventory. You have time, and you're so fast, Rebecca. You're gonna cruise. I keep telling myself I'm gonna learn how to knit a raglan sweater, but I keep procrastinating because I'm finding it intimidating. It is intimidating, but honestly, it's not that hard. I definitely am not a skilled knitter, but stockinette is, I find it easier than crochet once you get the hang of it. the only thing that was really like scary for me with knitting was frogging. And now I frogged this like a couple times. But it took me a second to get the courage to do it because it's so many live stitches, so it's scary. But yeah, Raglan's a great place to start. The first one I did was the Made in the Moment made to measure raglan. There's like a whole YouTube video for it, and I recommend it because it's really easy to follow. I'm also on a bit of a yarn ban. I want to try mosaic crochet this year. It is so cool. I love mosaic crochet. I want to do more of that too. I did the Acropolis top pattern test for Crochet by Jessie this year, and I really, really enjoyed doing that. It's just so pretty. But yeah, Crochet by Jessie has a lot of patterns for mosaic crochet. It's where I'm at. I have a project, amounts of yarn for things I want to make. Yeah. Oh yeah, your bingo card. That's smart. I should look and actually like see if I have accomplished any bingos on my bingo card. I kind of don't think I have, because there's definitely things on there that I know I didn't get to, but how did your Halloween fundraiser thing go? It went really well. Yeah, it went well. We had some hiccups because we were originally gonna have it on the day of trick-or-treating, but because Halloween landed on a Friday, they put trick-or-treating on Friday, which totally makes sense. But because we all work and are in school and things like that, we couldn't make Friday work with like our staff. And by staff, I mean like is my family. Actually, we had a lot of volunteers too that were amazing, like friends and people from the local college and stuff. Anyways, so we ended up having it on the day after trick-or-treating, and we used the weekend before trick-or-treating to like kind of canvass the area and let people know, hey, we're doing it, because people in the neighborhood like know us, like they're used to us like doing this event. We just do it at like the local high school outside, but we usually get a lot of foot traffic from trick-or-treating. So we didn't have that this year. So we were kind of like, our expectations were low for like turnout. And then also it was raining all day. Well, it was raining for like 2 hours of setup. So we were like kind of delayed. And so we were like just finishing setting up by the time like the event started, and people came like right as the event was supposed to start. But all in all, it went better than we expected. So yeah, I think that next year is going to be even better, because hopefully we'll be able to do it on like the day of trick-or-treating, and because next year Halloween's going to be on a Saturday, so it'll be great. But yeah, overall better than we expected, so can't complain. And I found out through my brother that the donation link is open year round, so that's kind of nice to know. But yeah, it went great. Your item that you donated, Rebecca, was such a huge hit. I don't remember who ended up winning it. We ended up doing it raffle style instead of silent auction, so that we had like a baseline for pricing. It just kind of made it easier, like logistically. We did a raffle instead of silent auction. But I know someone, I think actually it might have been my friend Britt might have been the one to win yours. I don't remember. I have to ask her. But yeah, it went well. Thank you for asking. Definitely want to see it when it's done. Sorry, my sweater. I'm kind of behind. I just rambled. There's free living jar pattern on YouTube, but I altered quite a bit of things, so it took more time than I expected. Yeah, it looked very detailed, so I'm sure it took quite a while. My first and so far only knit sweater is the Brain Stew pullover. Ooh. You prefer how knitting in the round looks better? The Brain Stew pullover looks so cute. Did you put the zipper in and everything? I want to make that, but I think the zipper sounds intimidating to me. Talk about intimidating. It's my first year doing a bingo card. We'll see how I feel about it later in the year. Yeah, I think this year I'm not going to commit to like any year-long projects. I just don't know if they're for me. They're like, I think I don't know, the tapestries, I was doing so well with them until 3 or 4 months in, and then I started falling behind. And I think with Christmas gifts this year, I really, really fell behind with them. So I'm still planning on finishing them because I've done so many so far. So I just got to get through the rest. And I have them all journaled. I just don't have them designed yet. But I think July, I think I got like half of them done. So I still have quite a few to go. I don't know. What do you think? Should I just stop at the halfway point? I don't know. I'm making a friend a rose granny. Ooh, that sounds beautiful. I've also like kind of had a yearning to make a blanket. I don't know why. That's very unlike me. But that kind of sounds nice to like work on just like a big project, but with no commitment to it. Like I don't want to do a temperature blanket or anything like that. I just want to make a blanket. That sounds kind of nice to me. I don't know why. But that's a lot of yarn. But it could be nice to use up yarn. Just like grab random skeins and like use them. Like acrylic yarns that I have. Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're good. I'm brushing up my knitting skills so I can attempt the brain stew pullover. Yeah, I like that. Are you gonna do the checkered one or the plain one? I put a zipper in it. I didn't do the checker pattern though, because I didn't want to have all the ends and bobbins. Yeah, I get that. What color did you end up doing? I feel the same. Year-long projects, I always get behind. I have 2 from last year that are way behind. Yeah, see, I just don't know if I have like you always plan like, oh, 1 a week, that's nothing. But then as soon as you get a few behind, and then now you have to do 3 in 1 week, and yeah. I've been wanting to do a granny square blanket. Yeah. I've been doing a year-long project. I've officially been crocheting for 2 years now. What's your year-long project you're gonna do? Crocheted multiple sweaters and tons of cardigans. I'm only recently taken more of an interest in knitting. I think it's nice to have both. Sometimes like they're similar, but they're like so different. And I feel like it's nice to have at least one mindless project going at a time. And for me so far, that has been knitting. Although I did cable mittens and those were not mindless at all. And also the sweater that I'm planning for my partner is not going to be mindless. So maybe I should just stop talking. I was going to say knitting's been like my mindless projects while I've been doing a lot of tapestry crochet, but it hasn't really been the case for me lately, actually. But I like having a knitting project and a crochet project at a time because they're different. I don't know what I get out of them differently, but it's like a different feel. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Like they're like the same, but they feel like the feeling is different of what you the hand motions and stuff. Hi. I have about 5 blanket projects going. That's so many. The lap blanket I made, my mother-in-law was scraps for my project this year. Ooh, yeah, I bet that turned out really pretty. I love a scrap project. I'm committing to a mosaic garden theme blanket. Ooh. Is that a whole year crochet long? I think knitting a raglan will feel easier than you think. Yeah. I think so too, especially since you've done that pullover already. I think that a raglan's going to be a piece of cake for you because it's just like increases and then you split for sleeves, which is like you just put a tapestry needle through some stitches with some yarn on it. That's all you do to split for sleeves, and then you just stockinette it up. I think it'll be a breeze for you. Never attempted knitted color work, so I probably will do the color pooling version. Oh yeah. I just did knitted color work for the first time, and it turned out to be a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. But if you have done color work with crochet, I think that it helps too. I don't know. I thought it was going to be a lot harder. It was very intimidating to me. That's why it took me so long to like try it. And then when I tried it, I was like, wait, this is very, very easy. But I knit continental, like the yarns in my left hand, and I heard that makes it easier for color work. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but we see this hay. There's so much hay in this yarn. But yeah, I heard that if you knit continental, it makes color work easier. But I'm not sure if that's true because I only know continental. I made mine with the main color being light brown and the cuffs in color and darker brown. Ooh, that sounds really nice. Do you want to hear what else is on my to make list when I was going on Ravelry yesterday? I favorited so many things. Oops. So I actually really want to make it's called the Scotch broom wrap, and I got it from Michaela's like spring inspiration knitting patterns that she put out last year. And I was like, I remember there was a pattern in that video that I was like, I really want to make that, but it looks too scary for me at the time. But I bought the pattern yesterday, so now I have to make it. But it's called the Scotch broom wrap. Scotch broom wrap. Hold on. First of all, the product photography is amazing. It's not loading. Oh yeah, it is. I'm just a silly Nelly. Like these photos are so nice. Oh. I don't know how to show they keep breaking. The photos are breaking. Here, I'll zoom in. I don't know if you can see that. Look at how pretty that is. I kind of want to do it in that color too. It's hard to show because my phone is being annoying, but the sleeves have this like lacy detail on them. So I bought that pattern yesterday. I don't have the yarn for it, so it's probably going to be a hot minute before I make that. And basic, doing a temperature blanket. Moss stitch. Ooh, I love how the moss stitch temperature blankets look so much. My friend Elise did a moss stitch temperature blanket. She never finished it though. I think that she got to June or July and stopped. But it looks so nice. Do one temperature blanket per place we live in, but not more. I want to know more about the mosaic. Yeah, right? That sounds awesome. I understand what you mean. They give a different simulation, and sometimes you just want one more. Yeah. They are. I like knitting. I feel like I can knit without looking a lot easier than I can crochet without looking. So I enjoy that when I'm like watching TV. But I like, I don't know. Maybe I like crochet a lot because I'm more comfortable with it too. It's a year-long, crochet along, but a section a month. There's an ebook you can purchase. Ooh. Yeah, I think that I would want to do something like that, but I don't know if I would actually be able to commit to something like that. I knitted a raglan as my first jumper, and it was so much simpler than I thought it would be. You found that you were taught English, or yeah, the throwing. I think that's, well, I don't know if it's more popular or not, but I just did Continental because I was used to the yarn in my left hand. So the wrap is pretty. Yeah. Thank you, Michaela, for showing me that. Bye, Michaela. Love you. If you like knit color work, I really want to make the folly skirt. Don't give me more projects. Hold on, I'm looking this up. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. Is that... Oh, it's so pretty. Wow. Yep. I want to make that. Thank you. Adding it to my favorites. I love that a lot. That is actually so gorgeous. I'm going to buy the pattern. Oh, the Fuck AI skeleton cardigan? Yeah. That's a cool one. What yarn you want to use? Ooh. Yeah, because I feel like I don't know if I'd want cotton for a sweatshirt, but I'm used to doing cotton for tapestry. I guess you could use like a really soft, you could probably use like a soft acrylic. I'm assuming it's a worsted weight pattern. Wait, Mel B's here? Where? Mel? Hi! Hi, Mel. Oh, I'm really behind, sorry. I did a moss stitch temperature blanket, 1 square for each month, with all having 32 rounds, white for the rounds after the month was over. Nice. How many temperature blankets have you made, Rebecca? I would like to crochet a temperature blanket for the year my husband and I got married, but I'm struggling to find temps for past years. Oh, really? I feel like there's got to be an archive somewhere. I missed the beginning. Not sure if we could go back or stay live and watch the beginning later. Hi, Wendy. Up to you. I think the chat might be kind of confusing if you go back to the beginning, but totally up to you. It was 2024. We had the massive cicada invasion and the total eclipse here, so I made motifs and so. Oh, what? That's so cool. Rebecca, you're so talented and creative. My next colorwork sweater will be the Sweet Dreams sweater. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? By Kylie. Ooh, that's cute with the birds. Oh, wow. How many colors do you need for that? That's like all over color work. Pretty. What colors are you going to do? I love that. Hi, Hillbilly Heart. I'm working on the Gallant sweater by Kadri. I'm finishing up this sleeve. I'm actually just about done with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I'm on my last row, and then I have to do a decrease row, and then I have to count how many rows I need. But I'm pretty much done with this sleeve, which is wild. Yeah, cotton acrylic blend would be really good. Or like maybe acrylic wool blend too. You broke your foot? Oh. Ow. Oh yeah, Farmer's Almanac. That's smart. You've only made 3? I feel like you made more than that, but... Do you have tea for your throat, Killian? Yeah, I do. I don't have any made. Maybe I should make some. I less meant type of yarn. Most of my yarn's acrylic. I don't know what colors I want to go with. Oh. I feel like it'd be really cool if you did like solid, like black or something for the main color. And then for the skeleton, you do like a variegated. I love like how variegated with the solid color looks when you're doing color work. I feel like that could be really cool. Can't wait in so many colors. I need 12. Yeah, I like the purples. Is that what the purples you're talking about? Those are really pretty. That's a lot of colors, though. Yeah, that is going to be quite the feat, but I feel like you'll finish it so fast, and you'll send me a picture of your finished sweater, and I'll be like, how did you do that? Okay, so 4 or 3.5, Rebecca. 13 colors. Wow. Attic 24 crochet along blankets. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, these are really pretty. Do you know which one you've done, Rebecca? They're so colorful. I love those. I have a ton of retro stripes from Red Heart. Just means I'll have to soften up to wear it. Yeah, I think once you wash Red Heart too, it softens up quite a bit. Yeah, maybe I should make some tea. That actually sounds kind of nice. Okay, I have this row, then decrease, and then I don't know how many rows after that. I feel like I only have like 5 more rows left of this sleeve. We're working on the canal one right now. The canal boat? That's so gorgeous. I love that. So that's the kind of I want to make a blanket like that. Or like I really like the Aria one too. That is so pretty. Maybe I'll make that. It looks like it's going to be a lot of sewing together. Oh, actually, it might be the join as you go method. Yeah, I like that one. The Aria one. Cozy. I wish I could share my screen with you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at these without involving you. I'm not done any crochet for myself. Everyone's pregnant, so I'm stuck in baby blanket purgatory. That's so funny. Yeah, I do feel like everyone is pregnant, right? Yeah, I made a baby blanket last year for my niece, and I made like little matching booties too. They're really cute. What baby blanket are you doing? Are you just doing like a granny square stitch? Bye, Coley. The color palettes are gorgeous. Yeah. The time here is 3:24 p.m. Tulip stitch. Oh, pretty. Working on a mushroom hat. Hi, Frizzy. I was just thinking about you. I was like, I haven't seen Frizzy in a long time because I haven't been honestly MIA from the internet, kind of, except for Instagram. Mushroom hat. Mushroom hat by Star Stitch. Wait, this? No. That is cute, though. Is it mushroom hat? Did I just type it wrong? Mushroom hat. Why can't I find this? Oh, here. Oh, it's an actual mushroom. That is so cute. What colors are you doing? I've been good. I have been sick, but I am on the mend. So we are doing We're doing okay. How have you been? How was your holidays? Did anybody stay up for New Year's? Do people do that anymore? I certainly did not. I was ill. Blue cap and white gill is cute. I love that. I feel like if I made one, I would probably make it blue or purple. I have made note is on the cardigan. That means it's now a real tangible thing and not an idea floating in the ether. I love that. Yeah, you'll have to send me pictures when you get to it. When that pattern came out, I was very interested in it as well. I just don't know if I realistically would wear it, which is why I didn't make it. But I feel like that's something that my sister would wear. So I just need someone to make it for, because I want to make it. It's very cute. Yeah, I like the hat. Sounds like lots of increases. I was sick for New Year's too. Your son made it to midnight for the first time. Yeah, he's always gotten tired and given up. How old is your son? I feel like when I was little, I remember always wanting to stay out till midnight, but like we would just stay up for the fireworks and then end up falling asleep. You were in bed by 11:30. You were so close, Frizzy. I made a huge mushroom pillow. Oh wait, I gotta decrease. Oops, I'm not paying attention. Okay. Made a huge mushroom pillow for my daughter for Christmas. Wow. That's awesome. I think I want to make some pillow covers for the pillows on our couch. Did you just freehand them, Rebecca? I do a lot of mushrooms in between the Star Stitch one and the Twisted Toadstool, Twisted Bleeding Tooth by Twisted Hatter. It's a lot of twisted. Would it be weird to cast on a summer knit? No, I don't think so. I'm like in the mood to cast on like a summer project. I saw this knitted short sleeve shirt. It kind of looks like a polo on Pinterest, and I wanted to find a pattern for it, but I don't know if one exists. But this is the shirt I saw on Pinterest. I screenshotted it. It was like an ad for like some store. I don't know. But I'm like, I want to make that. But so I tried to find a pattern similar to it. That's why I was on Ravelry, was to try and find a pattern similar to that. But I couldn't find anything exactly like that. But I found this, which is kind of similar. Ugh. The neckline's definitely different, but what are you thinking of casting on, Sarah? We used to get gifts he's 9. That's a good age. That's the age of my niece too. She's like interested in learning how to crochet now. But teaching her is kind of hard. I don't know. Has anybody ever taught a kid how to crochet before? Because I feel like teaching her the concept of like not moving your yarn hand and just moving the hook, because she used both hands to like manipulate the yarn, which works, but also she just only wants to chain. And so like I haven't even taught her like single crochet, but she wants to make this like granny square. She got like a kit for like a granny square bag. And she just wanted me to teach her how to make it. And I'm like, well, I haven't even taught you like single crochet yet. So I don't know. It's kind of been a challenge, but all she wants to do is chain. So I'm like, you can't really make anything with just chains, but go for it. Anyways, I used to get gifts with skulls on them because my family never knew what else to get me. It definitely fits my vibe. I love that. We celebrate the New York New Year's on the West Coast, so now we have our time. Yes. Michaela texted me when she was in Scotland. And so it was like 6 p.m. and I was like, this works. I made it to New Year's. I really want to make the maybe Lily tank. Maybe. Oh, that's so cute. Stop adding that to my favorites too. This is knit? How do you do that? That's so pretty. I would definitely wear that. That's cute. I love that. I'll buddy knit with that with you, Sarah. I did freehand except the flower pillow. I used Wonder Crochet, did a shotgun shell pillow for my son from a pattern. Cool. He wants to learn to make Ami, but he doesn't have the patience to learn. Yeah, I feel like that's like the age that they're interested in learning how to crochet, but like actually teaching them is a different story. I'm teaching my 3 children. The eldest is ADHD, the youngest autistic, and all 3 are very energetic. It really helps them focus. Yeah. I get that. Gotta skip straight to double crochet with her for grant. Yeah, I did. I tried to teach her a double crochet, but her tension's too tight because it did like a chain 4 instead of a magic ring, so to make the circle, and her chains were so tight that like she barely had a hole to fit her hook in to do the double crochet. So it's, I don't know, maybe I'm just like not a great teacher of crochet, but I was like, I don't really know like how to help you. Like, how do you help with tension? I just don't. I was struggling, and then she kind of lost interest, and I was like, okay, great. Let's make friendship bracelets instead. She needs to keep going past the chain. I know. But she's like not really interested in learning past the chain. So yeah. Yeah, Mel, I'll take it. I'll wait to cast that on with you. Suits me anyway, so I don't have to go read. If you really want to do it though, Sarah, like maybe don't wait for me because you know me. But I would actually like to make that. That's cute. I just have to make sure I have yarn for it because I'm not buying any yarn. So if I have to buy yarn, then I'm probably not going to make it yet until I get through some of the yarn I already have. Maybe let's see. I have it up still. What kind of yarn? Sport. I definitely have sport weight yarn, but I was going to use it for something else. But you don't need that much. I have to look at what I have. Remind me. Grandson dang, he's 4. He started chaining. That's awesome. Hi, Hiiii. Teaching is hard. And she's so interested in it because I'm her favorite aunt. She's always like, Auntie Killy, sit by me. Auntie Killy, let's make friendship bracelets. She's really into drawing right now. So we colored and drew. She got like 6 new sketchbooks this year because my brother told everyone that she's super into drawing right now. So she got like a zillion sketchbooks. So we all did, like we all had our own sketchbook. Would a tension ring help? Maybe. I just don't know if she's that interested yet. I'm going to give it like a couple more years, I think. And then, because every time I see her, she always wants to like crochet. But I don't see her that often, so I see her like once every few months. I have plenty of things to make, so I'll wait. Okay. If it's any comfort, I also struggle teaching my 35-year-old friend. I think, honestly, some people just maybe pick it up a little bit faster, but it's kind of something you have to like practice on your own. Like, I'm not sure if like teaching tension is like you can give tips, I think, but I think it's kind of something you have to feel for. So I think it just takes practice. But yeah, she's maybe a little bit too young to like care enough. I don't know. She like wants to make things, but like when I sat down with her, we only probably got like 5 minutes into the lesson before she was just like, I don't want to do this anymore, and like put it aside. I was like, okay. Let's do something else. So, you're gonna make Ebo, the polar bear? Who's that? For teaching, I think you make the first round and then let them take over. She has a kit. Use the tutorial for. It's not a really detailed kit. It's kind of like not. I don't know. Like, kids these days. I feel like they're not that great. But that being said, it is just granny squares, so I don't know. Next time I see her, we'll try again, I'm sure. I got her yarn for Christmas. She opened it up, and whenever I gift things in a bag, I don't like to write people's names on them because then they can't reuse the bag. So I didn't write I didn't write to PJ at all. I just was like, oh, that one's for her. So she opened it and it was yarn and crochet hooks because I got her a little kind of a starting crochet kit. And my brother was like, who's that from? I was like, who do you think? My sister-in-law was like, it's from Killian, obviously. Yeah, she just wants to chain. I don't know. My sister is struggling with knitting. Her tension is just way too tight, and she's it's knitted. Oh, I'm gonna look it up. Is it an actual bear? Ebo the polar bear. Oh, that's so cute. I love Ebo. I've never knitted amigurumi before. Is it even considered amigurumi if it's knitted? Very cute. Have you ever made anything like that, Sarah? Like a little plushie before with knitting? I got taught chaining when I was 8, learned actual crochet when I was 34. It goes how it goes. Yeah. I remember my mom teaching me at least single crochet because I definitely made scarves. So I got past the chain. But I don't remember exactly what. Hi, Emily. How are you? I got yarn for Christmas. It was great. Thinking of getting my eldest a new set of hooks for his birthday. Yeah. Love the gift of crochet. What kind of yarn did you get for Christmas? I hope she's gonna make the longest shade. Yeah, she made necklaces and belts and headbands, but they're just chains. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. So I used to make knitted teddy bears and bunnies all the time. It doesn't seem simple, but I'll trust you. Oh, it's knitted or crochet. Okay, good to know. I always wondered that. I guess I could have looked it up, but I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Me neither. Although I will take going to work over being sick, so I guess you gotta have to count your blessings. I gotta count. Speaking of counting, I should count how many rows I need. Maybe I'll just line them up and make them look even. If they're not exactly even, it's not that big of a deal, right? Let's see. And probably have 5 more rows or 4 or 5. I tried to make a knitted monkey and I gave it up part way, so now the body just looks like a little poop. I have unstuffed arms and one leg. Yeah, I think that honestly, Mel, like color work with knitting is not like you got it. You got it. I don't think, yeah, I just did the color work for the first time with knitting and it was surprisingly not hard. My little stitch marker is just this little scrap of yarn that was in my bag. Okay. Is there a lot of color work on the monkey? My friend got me one of the Ami knitting kits from Five Below, and I'm skeptical of trying it, but I might make a video out of it. I feel that. Yeah, I have a lot of editing I need to do too. I've just been like not prioritizing it, honestly. Well, and then I was sick. I'm just gonna keep blaming everything on the fact that I was sick for 3 or 4 days. Got some Lion Brand, Ombre, and Gradient. Ooh, I like the Lion Brand. That's like the mandala, right? I like that. It's like soft. I'm also in the learn chaining under age of 10, didn't actually crochet until 30s club. Yeah. So it goes. I feel like you don't realize how cool it is until later. But I think now with like the internet, it's more popular with the youth. You have a gross cough and no other symptoms? Boo. At least it's like a productive cough, it sounds like. If you're saying it's gross cough, that means you're getting stuff up, right? I have like a cough, but it's not productive. Like I'm just coughing and because I have like a tickle in my trachea. Whoa. I don't know how I did that. Yeah. I mean, that's nice you don't have any other symptoms. I'm sorry that you're sick though. It's just the hand and foot pads really, but mine's separate a little, maybe a tension issue. You could try mine's separate a little. Like when you do the color work, I don't knit much, so I should just practice knitting more. Yeah, I don't know. When I did color work for the first time, I totally messed up the hat I was doing, so I have to redo it. It was a Christmas gift, so but Michaela told me that you're supposed to size up your needles when you do color work because it can tend to be, well, you're not supposed to, but it helps to because your tension tends to be tighter, which I did not do that, but now I know. My first thing I ever knitted was a hat with color work, and it was supposed to be an adult size, but it turned out the right size for a baby. That's such a canon event. I bet the baby will love it. Do you have a baby in your life you can give it to? Bye, Frizzy. Thanks for coming. Hi, Jess. Hi, Janet. Happy New Year. Your hair looks fab. Thank you. I didn't brush it today, so I appreciate it. How was everyone's New Year that I haven't asked yet? The mandala, it was very nice. I'm used to using the Red Heart Super Saver because of value. I'm getting spoiled on softer yarns. Yeah, the mandala is a good one. I like that. It's kind of like a thinner yarn too, so it's nice. You can kind of get away with using it for like a DK pattern. I need to head out. Bye, Rebecca. It was so nice talking. Thanks for coming by. You did give it to a baby? Perfect. I'm glad it didn't go to waste. Hi, Looney. Looney Loops. I tested negative for strep, flu 1 and 2, COVID, and RSV, but I was miserably sick for like 4 days. Fever, hot and cold flashes, bad headaches, really sore throat. Sucks so much. Yeah, I never actually went and got tested. I guess I just assumed it was influenza because I know that's going around right now, like influenza A or whatever. But that my symptoms were kind of similar. I mean, I had like really bad. I had a fever. I had like body ache. Like my body felt like it was made of bricks. The first day, and my neck was really really stiff, and I had a headache and a sore throat. But the worst part was the body aches. And then the second day, the body aches kind of went away. And I thought I was going to be better like the third day, but the third day I had like a horrible migraine, but I didn't have any like of the body aches or neck stiffness anymore. But my migraine, like my eye was swollen and watery. And yeah. And then Saturday was like the fourth day. And I felt great. I got so much stuff done around the house. I was like, wow, I have energy again. And then today I'm like, I'm fine. I'm just like maybe a little bit more tired. My sleep schedule's so off though, because while I was sick, I was sleeping like 16 to 18 hours a day. I felt like a cat. I was sleeping so much. The cats loved it. They were like snuggling with me. They're like, this is great. Let's keep doing this. But I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, there's something going around right now. It's not fun. I'm going to crochet the nocturne cardigan. Give my hands a rest from knitting. Yeah, you've been knitting a lot. You cranked out that sweater, or is it a sweater or a shirt? Does it have sleeves? Why can't I remember? You cranked that out so fast. My cats get so snuggly when I'm sick. Yeah, and don't their purrs have like healing properties or something? Or is that just like a myth? I don't know. But I like to think that they're healing me whenever they snuggle. Nocturne cardigan. Oh, that's cute. Maybe that'll keep you busy for a little longer. Are you going to make it like a really long one? Is it like a hexagon cardigan? It almost looks like it, but the stitch pattern's not like granny square. That's cute. What color are you going to do? I have so many tabs open with all these pattern ideas now. I have a cyst on my ankle. Ah. Is it like a ganglion cyst? Or like is it like a skin cyst? You don't have to share about your cyst, but I'm sorry. That sounds annoying. It was a sweater. I finished it last night. It took me 4 days. Wow. That's so fast. Yeah, they are. They are so grounding. Cats are literal angels. I love my cats. My cat's clingy and was following me around, but he's not a color, which makes me sad. Aw. Yeah. My cats are all really, really cuddly, but they're kind of like, they cuddle at different times. Well, Gordon cuddles like all the time. Well, I'm surprised he's not trying to cuddle me right now, but probably because I wasn't giving him attention. Lucy is probably the rarest to cuddle. He does cuddle, but like kind of only on his terms. And then Franklin only cuddles me before bed, like when I'm in bed. Then it's like Franklin cuddle time. He doesn't come on the couch for some reason. It's really bizarre. I don't know why. He like, yeah, it's really weird. He's never been like a couch cat. It's very interesting. Anyways, fairly long. It's basically a hexagon cardigan. Nice. I'm gonna use a yarn that fades from yellow to orange to purple. Is that the one I gave you? The like sunsetty, the cloud yarn or whatever. Cats love it when their pupils are sick, so nice and toasty and long days in bed. Yeah, it's the long days in bed, and I like wasn't going to work. And I think too, because we had just been out of town for Christmas, so we were gone for like several days, and then I was just at home in bed for several days, and they were just like, this is awesome. Yeah, you have one on your wrist as well. Ugh. Owie. You also have a Lucy kitty. Aww. Twins. My Lucy's a boy, though. They thought that he was a girl when he was a kitten because he's so fluffy. And they couldn't see his little peener. So his name's Lucy, but he's a boy. I don't have cats, but I have a very needy dog at the moment. Hey, I love dogs too. I don't know if I would ever, like, if I'm in the right stage of my life to get a dog, but I think that if I were to get a dog, I'd get like a little weenie dog. I just think they're so cute, and they're like kind of the same size as the cats, and I feel like they're kind of the same like mannerism as the cats. I just feel like they'd like fit in, but they're a little bit more high maintenance than cats. It's a kind of a step up, you know? The cats are so, like, they sleep so much. I'm gonna use the yellow one you got me. You don't have to. Is that the one you were gonna use? You don't have to use that one. I was just wondering because it's like the same color that you described. I love having, yeah, a hexacardigan on the go. Who else is making, someone else in here is making a hexacardigan right now. And I was saying how I've been kind of craving to make one. They're just so like mindless, and I enjoy that. Forgot I had it because I put it back behind the door. It is. It's so soft. All the lady, like the workers at Michael's, were helping me pick out the yarns for you. I hope it stops sleeting out. My car's gonna be covered in ice. What should I have for dinner? What's everyone having for dinner? If it's before dinner time, your time. We have shrimp. We have like chicken sausages. We have lots of rice and quinoa. We had pasta last night. My parents had a dachshund until she was, I think, 12. They're so sweet. I'd cave and get one, but I'm lazy and I don't want to have to walk a dog. But I'll get a dog when I have a house in the yard. Yeah, we have we rent, but we do rent a house, and it has a yard, and it's small. So honestly, it's kind of wiener dog sized. But I think that we just, I don't know. We're not like, it's just not the time for us to get a dog, but they are so sweet. I do love them. My husband requested a trapper style hat months ago. I finally made it this weekend. I just need to go get buttons. I don't know what that is. Trapper style hat. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Oh, those are so warm. Just in time for the winter. I have 2 more hexi cardigans to make for the holidays, but I had made 8 since December. Oh my gosh. Holy guacamole. 8 cardigans in a month? That is actually wild. And I did not get any yarn for Christmas. Did you, Janet? I'm kind of happy I didn't get any yarn because I have too much. So I have chicken pesto pasta with broccoli. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good, and it's different from the pasta I had yesterday. I don't know if I want pasta again. I want to make a hexi cardigan in black and attached feather to it to make a crow cardigan. Ooh, I love that idea. That's so creative. I really want to make a penny, what are they called? Penny Lane jacket. The ones with like the fur, like the 70s style with like the fur trim. And I saw, I think Crochet by Emma, I think is her name, has a pattern for one. Penny Lane coat. Yeah. But then I'm like, should I just get like an actual one instead of making a crochet one? But they're kind of expensive. And I also like, I don't know, I have like a really nice winter coat. Like it's actually warm, but that one's like stylish. I like it. The fur reminded me of that. That's why I brought that up. My mom bought me like 150 euro. Oh, wow. Send me a haul. I'm eating a chicken burrito for dinner. Burrito sounds good. I don't know if we have any tortillas. My boys got me enough for a hat and a cardi. Perfect. What colors? Boil the pasta in stock water. Stock water? Oh, like broth? Yum. That isn't including the knit beanies I made. Wow. How do you have the time? Oh my gosh, you must be so fast. It was a handmade Christmas for everyone this year. Are you going to do it again? You burnt out on the hexagon cardigans? I used to have a lot of cats, but my allergies kept getting worse over the years. So once my last cat passed, I never got more because it got to the point my lips would turn blue. Oh my gosh. So I have a Chiweenie now. She's super lazy and sweet. Aww. I love Chiweenies. We had a Chiweenie. Well, we fostered dogs growing up, so we had a Chiweenie for a little bit, and he was very high energy, but very, very sweet. His name was Tiki. I've been wanting to make the Crochet by Emma coat. Yeah! It's so cute. Should I make it? Crochet. I'm glad you knew what I was talking about. Crochet by Emma. Yes. Yeah, it's so cute. Maybe I'll just make one. Gives me an excuse. I don't know if I'd want to do checkered, though. I kind of want, like, a solid one. Oh, yeah, there's solid ones. Or should I do checkered? I don't know. Yeah, very cute. But it'll probably be for next year because I don't know if I'll get to it by the time it's still cold. My chefy brother-in-law taught me to always boil pasta in some sort of stock water. I'm just sitting here squishing the air. Yeah, it's so squishy. I was literally doing that too in the store. Hi, Brittany. Not sure about doing it again soon, but maybe. Yeah, that is such a commitment. I can't believe you got through so many. Were they all for were they for kids? Is that how you were able to do it? Because if they're for kids, I could see that because you don't have to make them as big. But when I made a hexagon cardigan, it took me a long time. But I also made it way bigger than it needed to be. So that was kind of my bad. I miss having cats so much, but my dog is definitely similar. Her name is Penny. Aw, I'm obsessed with her. That's such a cute name. Little baby. Little baby Chiweenie. I kind of want to see if I can find some dark oil spill colored kind of yarn so it's not 100% black because I love the way black feathers can turn into beautiful dark green. Frizzy was just in here, and Frizzy, I remember Frizzy got some yarn from, I'll have to ask her. She got yarn from someone, and it was like called crow colored yarn, and it was like a navy black with like purple kind of streaks in it. I'll have to ask her. Let me message her quick and see. Oh my gosh. All right, I just messaged her, see if she responds. Anyways, an all black cardigan, all black feathers would be like a nightmare to sew together. True. Will you do more tapestry this year? Yes. Yeah, I am currently working on a tapestry project. Maybe I'll put some work into it tonight. I was trying to finish this sleeve, but I keep yapping. But I'm pretty close to finishing this. I think I only have about like 3 rows left. And then I have to do the I-cord bind off, which I probably will do not on camera. I got my husband into crochet and knitting last year, so for Christmas, he crocheted me a raglan sweater and knit me a beanie. Aw, That is so sweet. Doesn't it feel just like so special to get a handmade gift from someone, especially knowing like the work that goes into it? That is so sweet. All adult. Oh my gosh, they range from size small to 1X. It was 8 hexi cardigans, 9 chunky knit beanies, 4 kelp bucket hats, 4 mesh market bags. How was that all done in December, or did you like start the other stuff sooner than December? That's actually wild. Hi, JV. At the end of the month, an Evil Eye sweater for my son's birthday. Wow, that's so impressive. You have to show me your pre-blocked sweater. This one? Do you want me to try it on? Hold on. The body isn't. I still need to add a lot of length to the body. So I started the sleeves before I finished the body so that I could just get them done. My neighbor's outside. Here. So this is the sleeve that's already done. And then this is the sleeve that's basically done. And then, yeah, it's just like right under my boob. So I have a lot of length on the body still. But this is all the yarn I have left. So we're just going to go until I run out of yarn. But I want it to be a full length sweater. So, yeah. I'm a full-time at-home person, so I have a little extra time to dedicate. Still, that's still like so impressive. Very, very, very impressive. Hi, Moonbeam. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Hi. Thanks for coming. How are you? How was your holiday? Really love the color you chose. Thank you. I got this at like the kind of like the big sale that my local yarn store was doing because they're like closing down shop. And I didn't really know what I was going to make with it at the time, but my friend Elise recommended this pattern. This is, in case you missed it, I'm working on the Gallant sweater by Kadri, but it's the Aran yarn version, not the bulky, because this is just worsted weight. For Christmas, I got him his own full set of crochet hooks and needles, so he's so proud. He said he never thought he'd be a crafty person. I love that for him. It's so fun to have like hobbies too as an adult, and it's fun to like have a hobby that's where you're actually like creating something. I don't know. All hobbies are fun, but like it's different than having like skiing is also a hobby, and I get a lot of enjoyment out of that, but it's not like it's so cool to have like a finished project at the end. I keep bringing up skiing even though I like really haven't been skiing that much this year. But I don't know if you're aware of this, but your First Scrap series inspired me to do something similar, and it has morphed into Bust That Stash series, where we pick a random project and use up scraps. Oh my gosh, no! I have been so behind on like watching YouTube and just being on the internet. If I'm being honest, I have a lot of videos I need to catch up on and all that. But that is so cool. I love that. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm also a longtime listener. I found you through Liz. I love Liz. Haven't stopped watching since. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, Liz is the best. Liz and I are good friends. I haven't, well, we hung out not that long ago. It was in the last vlog, but I didn't really like show that whole experience. But that was the last time we hung out, I think. But I mean, she doesn't live like that close to me, so seeing her is a little bit of a challenge, but we love Liz. You need a cozy hobby. Yeah, it has an end product. I've been really like wanting to get into painting again too. Something about like the new year, I think, makes me realize, because I did the same thing last year where I'm like, I barely painted at all, and I love painting. It just like makes me realize like how little I did of it this year, which like I barely painted at all this year, but I kind of just want to like paint more. It's like another cozy hobby, but it's kind of harder for me to like get out all my paints and the canvas, and it's like just a messier hobby versus crochet and knitting. It's so easy because it's just yarn and a hook or whatever. It's not as messy. You don't really have to put it away. I mean, I just put it in a bag, but like painting is such a hassle. I do everything live on my channel Monday through Fridays. Mondays are becoming my bust to stash. Make it Mondays. I love that. I love an alliteration. I found you through the algorithm because I also love dice and crochet. Oh, yay! Yeah, I haven't been doing the roll for scrap in a hot minute. I did take a break for a little bit there while I was working on all my Christmas gifts. I need to get back into the groove of editing though, because that's like what's holding me back right now. I have to sit down and edit. Been watching the pottery throwdown. I love that. Pottery is so fun. I wish I could do it more. Okay, wait, I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna bind off. He said something. Have I seen the pottery throw? I don't think I've seen that. I think my mom told me to watch it because my mom's super into pottery, but I don't think I ever watched it. I watched the glass blowing one, blown away or whatever it's called. That one was very cool. He said something similar, that he liked that he could see the item of clothing he made versus when he just games or reads or runs. Yeah, also amazing hobbies to have, like super fulfilling in their own way. But yeah, something about the end product. I guess running, you can kind of have like an end because you have like faster time or longer distance. But yeah, it's just not the same as having like a physical project. Okay, I have to cast one on before I start this. How do I do that again? I have to look up a video. How do I do this? I'm looking at Bronwyn the Brave Designs. Thank you, Bronwyn. Painting is fun, but I'm only at finger painting level. I love finger painting. Finger painting is so fun. Sometimes I just like squint my eyes when I'm painting and I just like look at where I think the colors will look good. I don't know. I'm definitely not like a super good painter. I just do it because it's like therapeutic. Okay. Sorry, I just had to look up a quick tutorial. That's right. Okay, I remember now. Do you ever go up to Hirschner's? It's pretty close to It's not that close to me, but I have thought about going. I've thought about making a little field trip. But at the same time, I don't need yarn. So that's kind of where I'm at. But I should go check it out. Maybe I'll see if Liz wants to go with me. We can do like a little road trip. Yeah, I'm not really that close to Hirschner's, but could be fine. There's a short-lived show called Craft Corner Deathmatch. That was pretty awesome. What? There's just like all sorts of crafts, I'm guessing. Did they do fiber arts at all in there? That sounds pretty fun. It sounds kind of intense, the whole death match thing. Maybe a little dramatic. This is my first time doing an I-cord cast off. It's actually not too bad once you get the hang of it. I thought it was going to be a lot harder, so of course I was putting it off. But, oh, you know what? I'm doing it wrong. Yep, I'm doing it wrong. Oh gosh. Should I just start doing it right? I'm only like 3 stitches in. How do you go backwards on a cast off? I'm just gonna start doing it the right way. I can't believe I just did that. I was like, yeah, it's actually like not hard at all once you get the hang of it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna lose my mind. Here we go. Gosh. Wait until June to go, and you can also enjoy their warehouse sale too. Ooh, June might be a good time for me to go. That might be like around the time I'm like looking for more yarn. Thank you for letting me know about that. I have a wedding in Wisconsin in February, and the venue is 2.5 hours away from Hirschner's, and I'm so tempted, even though it'll be quite a drive. Yeah, I mean, if you have the time, how long are you going to be in Wisconsin for? But yeah, 2.5 hours is kind of like, that's not really that's a hop, skip, and a jump, you know? It was quick crafts, but so funny, super dramatic. I wonder if I can stream that anywhere. It sounds very interesting. Craft Corner Deathmatch. It says I already watched it. I did not. I've never heard of this before. Oh, is it on YouTube? It's not showing me where I can watch it, but I think it might be on YouTube. I have horrible FOMO about Hirschner's because I literally went to college in that town. Oh, really? Rowan, it's so funny that you're from Wisconsin. I feel like we have like, every time you talk about places, I'm like, I know exactly where that is. Did you never go then? Because you probably started crocheting after college, is my guess. That's how I feel about like when I lived in the Pacific Northwest though too, because I started really getting into crochet like after I moved away from the Pacific Northwest, and I'm like, oh, there's so much out there. I wish I would have been a part of it when I was living there, but oh well. Oh well. Life goes on. I guess that just gives you an excuse to come back and visit Wisconsin, Rowan. Thursday night to Sunday morning. Wedding's Friday night. We kept Saturday clear on purpose. Hour out from Milwaukee. Yeah, I mean, that is quite a drive, but the drive is easy. It would just depend if there's like how the weather is too, because you don't want to drive if it's like blizzarding. That would be no good. So definitely watch out for the weather. I wouldn't even risk it a little bit. You could do a reacts video. Ooh, okay. I don't know how to do that, but I'll try. You went to Ripon? Oh my gosh. Gotta go to work. Oh, have a good time at work. 12-hour nights. Oof, you got this. It'll fly by. Hopefully. You got this. Maybe if you're slow, I'll still be on. Although probably not. I probably have to start making dinner soon, which I still don't know what I'm gonna make. Where is Ripon? I knew some people who went there. Went a couple times, but yeah, I didn't crochet at the time. Yeah. Bedtime. Bye, Janet. Thank you for stopping. I wouldn't even go back for my besties. Why? Wisconsin's not that bad. I like Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin's underrated for sure, but I might be a little biased. I do miss the mountains. I do miss the mountains, but the Safe House is a fun bar. Yeah, I've been there. That's the one where they make you do wacky dances to get in. Or you have to know the password. And if you don't know the password, you have to do like wacky dances or like weird stuff. And it's on camera for everyone to watch. That place is fun. I went there like a couple years ago. They have good mac and cheese. Going to Wisconsin in February is going to be interesting weather-wise. Yeah, it could be a hit or miss, honestly. It could either be really, really nice or just like not nice. Near Oshkosh and Appleton and Green Lake. Oh, okay. It was December. Oh, the wedding was in December? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You're talking to someone who like really doesn't mind snow. I hate driving in the snow. That's the worst part. But I don't mind the snow. The cold like isn't great when it's like super duper cold. But it's like, how cold is it today? It was like raining, so it couldn't be that cold. But it did turn to ice. Oh, it's 27 degrees. And there's a winter weather advisory, probably because it's sleeting. So I'm sure the roads are horrible right now. But 27 degrees is not that bad. I will take it. I was actually thinking about going on a walk, but the sun's about to set, so I don't know about that one. Bye, Jess. Originally from New England, and I lived in Seattle for a while, but now I'm in... Oh, you're in Minneapolis? I love Minneapolis. That is a fun city. Also underrated. Went from northern Wisconsin to LA area to southwest Florida. Also lived in Germany for 6 months. I didn't know this about you. I've not been to the Safe House in ages, but I love the lowering stool and I don't remember those. The lowering stool. Maybe I didn't explore enough. I've actually only been there twice, so the first time was like in my early 20s. Yeah, Wisconsin is underrated. That's what I'm saying. I mean, Minneapolis is basically Wisconsin. I hate being cold. That's fair. You just need a better jacket. Honestly, like, I don't go outside that much in the winter. I go outside just the right amount. And I like the other thing that sucks too is now that I'm working 10-hour shifts, but this would be anywhere, not just Wisconsin. But the days are so short. that I don't even see the sun on the days I work because the sun rises at like 7:30 and I start at 7, and then the sun sets at like 4:35 and I get off work at 5:30. So I don't even see the sun, which is a shame, but that's not Wisconsin's fault. More yarn. Oh, my closets are full of yarn. Hate being cold, but I hate being hot more. I don't know. It depends. It depends what I'm doing. I don't mind sweating, and I kind of like humidity. Wisconsin's beautiful in the summer and the first 2 weeks of fall when the trees turn color, but I don't like snow or cold or any other winter shenanigans. That's fair. That is kind of like a big part of Wisconsin. So, I'm allergic to the cold. Yeah. Minneapolis is underrated. I keep telling friends to move here, but they poo-poo it and then complain about flooding and fires and poorly insulated homes. And I'm like, move here. See? Yeah, I mean, Wisconsin and / Minnesota, they have their own challenges. But as far as natural disasters go, we don't have like blizzards, and like polar plunges or polar vortex or whatever. Polar plunges, not that. It's really not that bad. Heating bills can get kind of high in the winter, but I do whatever bind off I feel like. I'm doing are you stuck? Wait, are you behind? I have a heated jacket and heated gloves and a heated steering wheel, so the cold's not as bad as it could be. Yeah, you are like set. You're so set. It's down to -7. Yeah, but that's Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit? -7 Celsius. That's 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That's nothing, Sarah. Would love to stay, but it's 11 p.m. Oh, totally understand. You have to work tomorrow. Boo. Have a lovely evening. I like humidity and sweating, but I feel like warming up is easier than cooling down. You can yeah. I don't know. I haven't really been bothered by the cold. I was gonna say it sucks to fall asleep when you're too cold, but it sucks worse to fall asleep when you're too hot, in my opinion. So yeah, I think I'd rather be cold. I don't like being cold though, but you're right. It's easier to get warm. But I have a really good winter coat. It's the Big Agnes brand. I love it. It's so warm. It's no match for the cold. Or the cold's no match for it, I mean. I think Wisconsin and Minnesota do winter better than most places. It's not as cold in winter in Maine, but it still seems harsher. Maine? I would think that they would have colder winters, no? Huh. That's interesting. I wonder why it's like seems more mild here. Maybe because you're not on the ocean. The ocean probably brings like a lot of cold winds. I don't really know. The wind is kind of where it's at. Like that's what makes it horrible is when it's like super windy. If it's just cold, it's like it doesn't even feel that bad. Hi, Gordon. You want to come here? Wisconsin was my home for most of my life, and I'll always love it, but I just can't deal with winter. I get it. That's totally valid. Hi, BB. What's up, Bubba? Yeah, good coat is so key. They get polar vortexes and salty colds, but the temps are not as cold. Okay. They also have hills, and flat is way easier to drive in snow. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. I would love to be a snowbird. What's a snowbird? Like just someone who likes snow? What do you want? All right, I think that I might pop off and start on dinner pretty soon. I'm so close to finishing this cast off, though. I think I might try and finish this quick. What do you think about that, Gordon, huh? People who come to Florida. Oh, yeah. Live where the weather is. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do that. They'll like move to Arizona in the wintertime. I feel like that's very common. Oh, yeah, I wish I could do that. To be retired and wealthy. Those are the dreams. Although honestly, like it was pretty hot here last summer and the mosquitoes were really bad. When I was living in Washington, that was something that was so nice was they didn't really have that many bugs. You know, they had poisonous bugs, but like as far as mosquitoes and like gnats and things, like they didn't really have that. They have a lot. There's a lot of mosquitoes here. It's because of all the standing water. Right, Gordon. Gordon says, I like the summer so because I can go outside more. They try to go outside. Because we let them outside. We have like a fenced in yard and they think they want to go outside. We let them out and then they immediately come back in. But my partner let Lucy out the other day and he's fluffy, so he doesn't really like mind the cold as much. And he forgot about him. He was outside for like over 30 minutes. And I opened the door and he was just like, please let me in. He was fine. Like, he's so fluffy, but he's also kind of prissy. Right, Gordon? Where I live, it doesn't get terribly cold. Ow! But in the summer, we get 110-degree days. Yeah, that's a lot. That's very, very hot. I feel like above 85, I'm like, it's too hot. Ow, Gordon, your nails are, you need your claws trimmed. Yes. Whenever people there complain about mosquitoes, I'm like, you people are nuts. Yeah, they don't understand. Yeah, there were so many mosquitoes. I'm glad it wasn't just my perception because it was only my second summer back in Wisconsin this last summer. Is that right? I think so. And I was like, maybe I just didn't notice it the summer before. The summer before, I was living like on a river and also downtown in the city. Like the city I was living in was like downtown. I don't know if what I said just made sense, but I was like, maybe I just didn't notice as many bugs because I was living like downtown. And where I live now is a lot more like I live like right by some woods and like, so I was like, maybe I just didn't notice how bad the mosquitoes were the first time. But yeah, they were like kind of bad. I did not enjoy. From the Netherlands, hello. How are you? I need to finish my sleeve, but Gordon is demanding snugs right now. Gordon hates getting kissed. But I do it anyways. He's such a baby. Look at him. You're such a baby. Okay, go. All right. He says, no, I'll stay. That's fine. Okay, I gotta finish this. I need to finish this. I gotta stop yapping. Tell me about any future projects you have coming up. Because I don't really need inspo, but I want inspo of things I can make once I'm done with this sweater. I have, like I said, I'm going to start the Beagle sweater by Barocco, but I kind of want to start something else too. And that cloud sweater by Ola Yarn, I think. That comes out in 2 weeks. And so I think I might make that. I think it's sport weight yarn. So I gotta look and see what's in my stash. Yeah, he is cute. He knows it too. He's cutie. Right, Gordon? Yeah. I know. Yeah. I have a tapestry project in mind. I need to figure out what's the project? The Irish cold is a different type of cold. Sarah, you are so behind in the live right now. I thought I said that earlier, but I wasn't sure because you were responding to things. I was like, I'm pretty sure we talked about that a little bit ago. But that's okay. I believe you. I'm sure it's different. I know that you probably have a lot more rain and snow. I don't know. I need you to elaborate on that because Wisconsin is like kind of known for being really cold. Not that it's a competition, but also I also have a sweater pattern brewing that I need to figure out. It is different? Okay. Is it because it's like the ocean? Like you're on the ocean? That's like my guess. It's the cold that gets in your bones. Okay, that's valid. That is valid. Finishing whips is the goal. Ooh, the Universe in Bloom blanket. That sounds lovely. Let me Google. Maybe I'll start a blanket. That sounds fun to me for some reason. I kind of want to make a blanket. Universe in Bloom. Stop it right now. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I love that. DK, dang it. I wish it was in worsted because I would just use all my scrap acrylic that I have. I don't have that much DK for a whole blanket. Oh, it's so pretty though. Wow. I love it. Irish cold is like New England cold. Oh yeah, I already read that. Finishing whips. I need to finish whips too. It's the whole humid versus dry thing. Same as the argument of Florida versus Arizona. Dry heat's different than Florida heat. Yeah, I get that. I'm gonna work on the folklore sweater. Folklore. By Earth Tricks. Oh, that's cute too. Oh, I love that. That's so fun. Are you doing a sweater or are you doing a shrug? That is so cute. I like that a lot. That would be great for a roll for scrap. I like that. I like it a lot. I made at least 23 blankets. Oh my gosh, y'all. You're so impressive. Hi. Landa? Is it Yanda? Yanda Rose? From San Antonio. How's the weather there? You're born in Kenosha? Oh my gosh. No way. That's wild. Do you remember living there? You could use any size yarn. Don't have to stick to DK. I have one fingering weight, one DK, and one in worsted. Oh, good to know. Perfect. I don't know if I'd have enough to like do some of the bigger rounds in like the same color. Because I only really have like one skein per color at the most. So I'd have to play it by ear. But that is so pretty. I really, really like it. I'd probably have to do like white for some of the bigger rounds, or like black too, because I have a lot of white and black. But oh, that's really pretty. Okay, that's a contender for my blanket that I possibly will make, or one of these Attic 24 that Rebecca was talking about, because these ones are really cute too. This one's like cozy stripe blanket, and I like it because they're kind of scrappy. Like I could just do a bunch of random colors and I think it would look good. I like them. Fireside. Lots of options. But yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards I want to make a... Bye, Sarah! For roll for scrap on some projects, you could use 2 dice, one for color, one for number of rows. That's so smart. Yeah, instead of rolling twice. A little bit. I was there till I was 5. Stepped out, I was military, then went to Germany. Dang! There's 2 people that have been living in Germany. Can someone help me figure out what this crochet pattern... I can help. I can try and help. Do you want to DM me on Instagram? Guess you gotta go to Hirschner's. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna do the shrug. Whoa. Oh, see, I keep doing that. It keeps doing the thumbs up. I'm gonna do the shrug till I get the courage to try something bigger like Cascade Cardi. Ooh, what's that? I keep getting distracted. Cascade Cardi. By Callie's Threads. Oh, that's cute. Is this crochet? This is crochet? No way. That's cute. I bet it's not as hard as you think it is. I bet it's just like front post, like you just like crochet into the front post to make the cable look. That's really cute. Let me know if you make that. Hi. Hi, Artistic Rain. Hi, Grammy Rita. Ah, that's so sweet. You're in France? Are you getting snow right now in France? Please make a post of the patterns discussed on community tab so I can find them later. Okay, I have at least 10 tabs open right now. So I don't remember all of them, but I can try. I can at least keep tabs from now on. I'm not, unfortunately. I didn't. Oh, you haven't gotten any snow this winter yet? Yeah, we've gotten a lot of snow. We have over a foot of snow right now. But today it's just been like sleeting, like raining, but it like turns into ice right away. So my car is just like covered in ice right now. Move. My daughter saw your eye sweater. Guess who's making them one now? I like that pattern. I love my eye sweater. I wear it all the time. That's awesome. It didn't take me long at all. I made that sweater really, really quickly because you use such a big hook size. It goes by really, really quick. So it's very fun. I liked it. I think that the pattern had like the stitch counts were like a little bit weird, if I remember correctly. I kind of had to fudge it a little bit just to warn you. I think that the stitch counts were a little off. I've gotten that feedback a couple of times too from people who have made that sweater, but I think you could figure it out. We have snow in the Netherlands right now, which is weird because we have really one day of winter usually. I don't know why I pictured the Netherlands would have a lot more snow than that. Are you enjoying the snow that you have? Just add the ones for the tabs you have open. Okay, sounds good. I love snow. I'm sad we don't have any. Yeah, I like it too. I don't like driving in it. It's scary to drive in it. But I'm not sure. I haven't had to drive in it too much this winter, but when we got this big snowstorm, we were driving home from the holidays, and the snow, we kind of planned it because we knew that we were going to get a big snowstorm, so we made sure we left like early enough so we didn't have to drive in it for too long. I know, Sarah. I was like, Sarah, I think you're really behind in the chat, but she'll figure it out. Anyways, yeah, when we were driving home, we planned it so that we weren't gonna like be driving in the snow for too long, but we still like our last 30 minutes of a trip. It's a 4-hour drive for us. In the last 30 minutes, it had started to snow, and we saw, I think, 5 cars in the ditch. They were fine. They just like slid into the ditch. In like a mile and a half. So it was really bad. It was very scary. I do not like driving in the snow. I was stressed. I lived in, yeah, you're fudging it. See? It's so funny, Sarah. I lived in Michigan for years. I've seen enough snow to last me 2 lifetimes. Yeah. I made that sweater and I had to fix the counts and also some of the shaping too. Yeah. I know. I think I had to fudge it a little bit too. But it was I still enjoyed the pattern. Like, it was a fun pattern. Right now I'm making the Elsa cardigan. Oh, yeah, by Hiiii. I love Hiiii. It's a solid hexagon cardigan construction with texture. Let me see. Is it like her wrap? Is it the Hexy wrap? She maybe doesn't have a pattern for it on Ravelry, but cute. Yes, the Evil Eye sweater. I can't drive, so I wouldn't know, but I can imagine. Yeah. I sent you a screenshot of what I'm confused about, if you wouldn't mind. Okay. I'm gonna finish this, and then I'll probably get off live, and then I'll look at it. Okay, Sarah? You don't miss driving. I read that as I don't mind driving in the snow, and I was like, yeah, that's wild. But yeah, I don't enjoy driving in the snow. But at least I don't live on a mountain. When I lived in Washington, we lived on a mountain, and that was scary. There were certain roads that you couldn't drive on unless you had chains on your car. I just made the eye sweater, and yeah, there's a row or so where the numbers are off. Yep. I also made the eye sweater. I made one angry eye side and one a calm. Ooh, that's creative. If you piss me off, I would spin the sweater around and show my displeasure. That's funny. It's like those octopus that you like, the one side is smiley and then you can like flip it inside out and then it's like a grumpy. I love those. She doesn't have a pattern on Ravelry yet. It's just a YouTube tutorial. Oh, okay. Okay. It's technically the wrap for this year. It came out the end of December, I think. I used her YouTube tutorial, so I don't know. She has a pattern on Ravelry. Yeah, I didn't see one, but I'll have to check it out. Like I said earlier, I don't know. I have not been good at watching YouTube recently. I've been watching like a lot of, well, I've been listening to audiobooks, but yeah, I just haven't really been like on YouTube that much. So I've missed a lot, I feel like. And I feel a little guilty about it, especially like missing my friends' videos and things like that. But at the same time, I'm like, I can't force myself to watch YouTube videos either. But I'm ready to get back into the community again. I feel like I've been missing out a lot recently. Definitely have missed some stuff. When I lived in Seattle, I loved it when it snowed because everyone got a snow day. That's awesome. Yeah, it takes a lot for us to get snow days here. Well, and I never get snow days because I work in healthcare. But I think even like for schools and stuff, like it takes a lot for them to cancel schools here. I think too, especially because like after COVID and everything like went online. So I think that that's always like still an option. I don't know if they really do it, but okay. Yeah, I have been taking a break. It felt good. I felt like I was at a point where, because I started making YouTube videos to have fun, and I felt like I was kind of getting to a point where I wasn't having as much fun, and I never wanted to get to that point. You guys, look at Gordon. He's just been sitting here. Yeah, I never wanted it to get to a point where I like wasn't having fun. And so I kind of noticed I was like not like dreading it, but just like not really looking forward to it either. And I was like, you know what? I think I need to just like take a step back because I want to have fun with doing YouTube. That's the whole point of me. Look at him. Like, you're so funny. He's just like chilling. Anyways. Yeah, it was necessary. It was a necessary break for sure. Do you want to get up? Are you stuck? You stuck? So no, I'm okay. But yeah, thank you so much for just being understanding of that. Finished my basket, so I think I'm gonna go get dinner. Ooh, have a great dinner. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. Let me see. Oh. She did not respond yet. You want to email me, Rowan? I can email you the info when I hear back. If I remember. That's my email. Yeah, you get it. You get it, Yanda. You're a nurse. I have not made tea yet. No, I was just about to get off though because I finished my sleeve. I messed up the beginning of the I cord, but that's okay. It's gonna be like on the inside, so I don't really care that much. Yeah, I was putting a lot of pressure on myself, but we're good. We're at a good place now. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to hop off. Rowan, email me. Sarah, I will look at your DM in a second. And Coley, I'm going to make tea. And everyone else, I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day or evening or afternoons or wherever you are in the world. And thank you so much for hanging out. It was so good to talk to y'all. It's been so long. But yeah, I will see you. Hopefully I have a new video out soon. I will I'll start editing it. I don't know. But all right, bye. Have a good night. Peace.